It is currently 5 a.m. You can look outside and the entire world is sleeping, including probably yourself. It's 5 a.m. I'm already recording a video for thousands of people to see, and you're probably still asleep. How do you expect to be able to compete with people like me? What I'm about to share, this winter arc, isn't just something for the sake of sounding cool, for the sake of, oh my god man, he's gonna make a cool winter arc video. I'm literally about to grab you and throw you into a cryopod for the next couple of months, and if you survive, you will come out a completely different person. It will change you forever. A cryopod is basically this tube which is frozen, right? It's an analogy for saying I'm going to grab you and put you into this protocol, but it's not going to be easy. The question is, can you survive this cryopod? Jack of all trades, master of none. Basically means that you can master one thing, but you can never master them all. And this is a meaningless, terrible kind of life. You don't want to be the crypto dork, right? The crypto dork who's a millionaire at crypto, but he's fat, smelly, ugly. No woman ever wants to be around him, even though he has money, and he's very weak, and he has 3 nanograms per deciliter of testosterone. You don't want to be that guy. At the same time, you don't want to be, because we're gonna conquer 3 realms, right? Financial, physical, and mental. You don't want to be the guy who's jacked, meathead, you know, big muscle, bro. I can bicep curl 400 pounds, but he's broke and his family doesn't really like him because he doesn't spend on them, and he just lifts. He lives in a den, right? Yeah, he has muscles, but he has absolutely nothing else. And at the same time, you don't want to be this Tibetan monk who lives in the mountains, who all he has going for himself is 3-hour meditation sessions. These 3 realms that I'm going to put you in and conquer for you, financial, physical, and mental, we need to become a master at all of them, which means we need to level up in each and every single one of them. You don't want to level up in just financial or physical or mental alone. We are going to become the master of all. Jack of all trades? No, master of all trades. That is what I'm giving you if you decide to enter this cryopod. But let me tell you once again and highlight that it is absolutely not going to be easy. For the next 6 months, you will focus purely on these 3 realms, and you will focus on these 3 realms and absolutely nothing else. All at once. Can you survive this winter? Let's find out. The thing is, this winter arc is different. Each and every single year you say, oh my god, this one is going to be different, this one is going to be different, this one is going to be different, but then 2 days later, you find it hard to remove the blanket off of your body. You can't even wake up at the time you set for yourself, but this time I'll be setting it for you. The point is, you can't even stick to your word. Stop saying I will change, and then 2 days later, you don't even bother with doing anything. You literally don't even bother with changing your wake up time, which is going to be the cornerstone of this winter arc. Oh, and I already know the guys are like, oh man, I don't want to wake up early. Good, you don't want to wake up early? Let us outcompete the fuck out of you. You're here this time of the year to make huge progress, to outcompete the other guys, right? Well, you're not. You're not if you can't even get the foundation, the cornerstone right, which is to wake up before everyone else and outcompete them. But you may have the surge of motivation now. Oh my god, Ali's a crazy speaker. He knows how to motivate me. 7 days later. Oh, well, I'm not in your ears anymore. You don't have me in your AirPods all the time. Oh man, it's 5 a.m. Let me press the snooze button a few more times. Oh, it's already 5:45. I'll just wake up 8 today. And then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and all of a sudden you find yourself relapsing and thinking, oh, it was never that different, man. I couldn't make any progress. The life sucks. Whose fault is that? Yours. The reason you're here is because you flopped this shit last year and you did not make as much progress as you wanted to. So take this shit seriously. Take each and every single one of these points that I will give you seriously, because you can look at the progress I've made from last year. Look at where I was in terms of setup. Look at where I was in terms of speaking. Look at where I was in terms of physique. Look at where I was in terms of all of the realms, and look at the comparison between last year and this year. The reason I made it is because I took this seriously. The question I have is, are you genuinely going to do and perform as I expect you to? And on an even more serious note, you need to understand that war is coming, and it already has struck. If you look around the world, man, you look especially in the East, there's a lot of places going boom boom, okay? And there's a lot of people going and I can't mention these because the evil sword of YouTube will lay it down upon me. Basically, you know what's gonna happen, right? You know this channel's already getting destroyed by the thing. Okay, and I'm not gonna let it get destroyed more. Point is, these things are coming, and they're coming for you. You don't know what date of this year. You don't know what month of this year your building will come on top of your head. You don't know what year you'll be dragged from your house and sent into the... I'm censoring all these terms, but I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say here, right? War is coming, and you don't know when it'll be your turn to participate. And this is where you make progress. This is where you sharpen all of your realms so that you are prepared. This is something far more than just self-evolution. This is far more than just that now. This is real life war coming. So take this seriously, far more serious than anything you have ever have before. With that being said, get out a pen and paper, get another device, get out something, because we'll be taking notes. Now, for the first point. And this is the cornerstone of the 2024 to 2025 winter arc, which is wake up early. None of you genuinely do this. None of you genuinely do this. And the thing is, this is literally the cornerstone. Why? You're gonna ask me, why do I have to wake up early? If I sleep late, I can still get the work done. It's not about that. It's about the concept. It's about the concept of outcompeting and literally performing work while everyone else is asleep. You guys think this path of entrepreneurship, oh man, easy, I just get to record with videos whenever I want. And it can be to a point, but those were never the ones who were meant to outcompete the rest of the world. You are sleeping as I record this video. You are dreaming. You have morning wood while I record this video. And that's not a bad thing. But the point is, as I record this video, the world is sleeping and I am performing. I am performing. Why? Because these peasants out there will be outcompeted. And if you're sleeping right now, again, it's literally 5:50. It's 5:50 right now. And if you're sleeping at this time, know that you're just going to get demolished by me and all the other people who perform the same exact way, which is waking up early and getting work done early. When you wake up early, you handshake yourself, you commit, you create an oath that says, I am going to outcompete the rest of the world. Now, you don't have to do, the financial work, you don't have to do the business work here. What you can do is cold shower, gym, something throughout your day. Read. It could literally just be waking up, sitting outside and drinking coffee. That's it. But the whole point is you wake up early, because when you wake up early, the entire world is sleeping and you have zero distractions. No one will tell you, hey man, you want to come out? No one will tell you, hey babe, I miss you. No one will tell you any of this stuff, because the whole world is sleeping and it is just you. It is a reflective Zen state of mind with you against the world. This is why it is a beautiful time to get work done, to get anything done, because no one except the true outcompeters, except the true swords, the sharpest blades out there, these are the ones who are awake at 5 a.m. getting shit done. But you have to remember, you're not just supposed to be a sharp sword, you're supposed to be the sharpest of them all. If you can wake up one day at 5 a.m., nothing. 1 week at 5 a.m., nothing. It's a consistent kind of thing. Right? You wake up for a week at 5 a.m. In fact, you just be a wooden sword. Okay, and what's a wooden sword compared to a titanium blade? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you want to become that titanium blade, so understand that this is the cornerstone of this winter arc. If you're not going to wake up early, you might as well not bother. Like literally scroll down, click that dislike button you see, say, no Ali, I don't like you bro, you're just an influencer guru. Go watch Sidemen on TikTok. Go watch fucking Sidemen on TikTok and go watch your reality TV shows. Go watch your bullshit. Go watch your bullshit and stay rotting for the rest of your fucking life. What I'm offering you here is a path, and it's up to you to choose or to take it. You've seen my progress, so you can trust what I say. You can trust what I say because I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, but you don't. So you don't have the right to say, oh man, I don't want to wake up early because I think I can get work done at the end of the day. If you look up to me and you respect the progress I made and you want to get like it, you do not have the right to say no. You do not have the right to say no. Of course, you have the right not to do it, but no, you won't get the results. You will not get the results. So that's the first and the main and the foundation of this year's winter arc, which is to wake up early, 5, at least maximum 6 a.m. Now that was the cornerstone of the winter arc. Let's talk about something with the physical realm. Of course, the gym will be one of the cornerstones of our winter arc as well, which means we either are going to do 6 days a week push-pull legs split, or we're going to do 2 to 3 full body splits. Now, for the guys who really want to gain like a colossal amount of mass, huge bulk, huge winter bulk, the full body routine would work better for you. Why? Because of recovery. It might seem like, oh, going to the gym is more, more beneficial for you, right? Oh, lift every single day, every single day. What you are leaving in on the table is recovery. You don't grow muscles in the gym. When you're lifting the biceps, that's not when you grow. When you're lifting the barbell and you're doing the bicep curls, that's not when you grow the biceps. That is not when you grow the biceps. You know when you grow the biceps? When you're sleeping. When you're sleeping, right? So it's very important to get adequate sleep. And also when you're home recovering, not in the gym. You create the stimulus in the gym, but when you're home, you are recovering. So when you give your body 48, 72 hours to recover, you actually make more muscle in the long run than just 6 days, push-pull leg split. It depends on how hard you want to bulk. If you kind of just want to go on a more body recomp, you want to be more, more athletic and everything, you just want to get to the gym more, 6 days a week, 100% go. If you're purely aiming on hypertrophy and gaining weight, because you will gain fat with this, but it's just part of the journey, you go for 2 to 3 full body every single week. Now, this is exactly what I did last year, and you can see how heavy I was. I'm 5'9" and I got up to 195 pounds. 195 pounds, and I'm 5'9", which is not tall at all, right? Like 6 foot guys plus have trouble getting to that weight. But something happened, and you can take a look at my face over here. The Giga Bloat struck me. The Giga Bloat corrupted me, which means I was extremely bloated. Why did this happen? Number one, because of the catastrophic diet I was having, which was just pure carbs. And number two, because I thought it was smart to not add in cardio. Dumbest mistake I've ever made, and I made it so that I can teach you not to make it. Even if you're bulking, you think those extra calories will actually take away from the bulk? Those extra calories, those extra 100 calories you put on the treadmill will make you hungrier throughout the day. So you can actually eat more and you no longer have to force feed yourself. Those extra 100 calories you burn, metabolically, calories aren't real by the way, but metabolically you burn 100 calories, right? Let's just call them calories. This is a deep topic, right? But forget it, I'm not going to talk about it in this video. Let's say you burn 100 calories. You'll actually be hungrier throughout the day, which makes you eat 150, 250 calories. So you have a net gain of 150 calories. It's not just, oh, I lost calories, man, so I'm gonna bulk less. No, cardio makes you this different kind of human. If you gain weight and you are still able to do cardio, the strength your heart gets, your lymphatic system clears out any toxins, which makes you feel less like shit. Your girl will thank you. Your girl will thank you, right? You'll be healthier, be more athletic. In a fight, you won't gas out. Imagine, like, let's say 3 months into the winter arc, you've bulked up another 20 pounds. 10 seconds into a sprint, oh, you're dead. Imagine if you're doing cardio and let's say you got into a fight with someone on the street because you're defending your honor. You're cooked if you don't have the cardio. But you can actually hold your ground and stand your ground if you did the cardio. That alone, that scenario alone is enough to make you want to do at least 10-15 minute cardio of some like running after your session, after your gym session, not before. Never before your gym session. And this also makes you avoid the Giga Bloat. Like I said, I'm kind of bulking right now. I'm beginning to bulk up for the winter. I'm still bloated. Compare my face to last year's face. The only difference, cardio. That's the difference. So I know what I'm talking about. This channel is a complete documentary of my life's like progress and the knowledge and the wisdom I've gained, that I'm giving it to you. You know how valuable that is, but I'm not gonna toot my own horn. Point is, do cardio because it really will save you in a lot of realms, and I don't need to, keep on spewing. The main two things you need to remember: saves you from the Giga Bloat. It could save your life, literally. Some guys trying to, you can run, you can whatever, right? You can actually stand your ground. Next, create an oath to yourself that you will read for at least 30 minutes a day. I hope you've been taking notes, by the way. Read for at least 30 minutes a day. And the reason I say read for 30 minutes a day is because it opens your mind. It opens your mind to new ideas and you actually gain wisdom. How do we all learn, right? From other people, from other people's knowledge. This is how humanity has grown. Experience, of course, sure, but the big things we learn are from other people. How do we learn? How did we learn to go to the gym, right? through YouTube videos, through other people lifting, through other people growing muscle, through these sorts of things. How did we learn to create businesses? Through other people, through books, etc. I have a whole bookshelf full of these things, and it is time to dedicate, shake your hand and say, yep, 30 minutes every single day I am going to read. And the best, in my opinion, one of the best books to read this winter arc, because you're going to need a lot of discipline to survive the frozen flames of the cryopod you are inside. A lot of discipline. And who else to master discipline than David Goggins, right? This is a phenomenal book. It's called Can't Hurt Me. If you have a Kindle, you can read on the Kindle. It's very nice, quick, lightweight. You know, it's just have all your books in this thing. Just pick up the thing, you know, just open the book. I have it on dark mode right now, so, you know, it kind of looks like this. You can just kind of read, swipe through. It's very nice, it's very simple, it's very intuitive, and it's front lit, which means light actually goes into the thing. There's some nerdy stuff. It's not backlit. Nerds will know what I'm talking about. The light doesn't hit your eyes like this. The light just kind of hits the screen. So in the dark, there's no like glare. You can actually read this before you sleep, and it wouldn't be bad for your eyes, right? But you dedicate yourself to at least 30 minutes every single day of reading a book. And the book I recommend for this winter, our recommendation is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. A very inspiring book. A book that puts flames into your balls, right? So phenomenal book, I recommend that. But make sure, if you don't read that, if you want to read something else, just at least read every single day for 30 minutes. You'll get to enjoy it. Now let's talk about the specific method that nobody has ever talked about before. Let's talk about cold exposure, specifically snow meditation. Now, I'll mention what the peasants who don't get snow, I'll mention what you guys do. Don't worry, I used to live in a country with no snow as well. But for the people who actually get snow, this is what you do. Once a day, it can be 1 minute, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, progressive overloading. But what you do is you mix in cold exposure, which is very good for your body, but make sure you do this before your gym session, because if you do it after your gym session, you reduce inflammation in the muscle, which might sound like it's a good thing, but inflammation is actually how you hypertrophy and grow the muscle. So don't reduce inflammation. Do your cold exposure before the gym. Do your cold shower before the gym. Do all of this stuff before the gym. What you do with snow meditation, you go out in the snow. You say that you don't have to like sit on the snow, but just go out into the cold, sit somewhere for a couple of minutes without extra protection or cold, and feel the cold blister, feel the cold strike, feel the cold sting your lungs and your skin, and meditate through that. You know how mindful that will keep you? We're all told like, yeah, focus on the breath. No. Focus now on the cold. Focus on the cold, and this will make you so mindful. If you're able to do this, you think you'll still have ADHD when you're working on your business, when you're literally sitting down focusing on each and every single cold pang on all parts of your skin? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. This trains your mind. So you want to do this every single day. You can start with 1 minute. For me, I go out shirtless at 5 a.m. Meditate on the balcony, looking outside, breathing, feeling it all throughout my skin. That's what I do. Okay? Now you can meditate in the snow, just literally sit outside, progressively overload, and eventually you'll become like Wim Hof, basically, just sitting on top of a mountain of snow, shirtless and shorts, in minus 20-degree weather, sitting. This can save your life, by the way. If you're ever pushed into or you fall into a lake, for example, and the water is freezing, and you're not used to that shock effect, you're dead. It's over for you. But if you actually are used to it, you might have a chance. So snow meditation and or cold showers for the people who don't get snow can really help you. You can meditate inside the cold shower. This isn't just for this, it's not for cleaning, right? The whole reason you're doing this is to get that shock effect and to discipline and forge your way through that battle, because people can cold shower, right? Everyone can cold shower. It hurts. For me, for example, it hurts a lot. It's my kryptonite. I'm Arabian. I'm a man of the sand. I am a man of the deserts. It's my kryptonite. So if you can continue through that battle in your mind, because it is a mind game, and the traders will know what I'm talking about, it is always a mind game. It has always been you versus you inside your own mind. Always. If you can battle through that and conquer your own mind, you can conquer all the realms. And what is the first step to doing that? Enduring and embracing the cold and the pain that comes through the snow, or that comes through the water within the freezing shower. You can progressively overload. 10-second cold shower. 20 second, 30 second, but make sure you are mindful and you're not thinking, let me get out, let me get out. Just feel, embrace, and embody the cold. This is winter, my friend. This is not summer, this is not fall, this is not spring. This is not the time for you to enjoy this, the nice warmth on your skin. I live in Canada, one of the coldest countries in the world. It is not fun for me. I am Arabian. Look at the color of my skin. Right? I don't know, it kind of looks white here, but I'm not white. That's what I'm trying to say. Next, no alcohol, no drugs, no smoking. None of this shit. Absolutely none of it. Alcohol, drugs, smoking, keep that shit away from you. Keep that shit away from you. And if you're not addicted to any one of these things, you might be addicted to something else. Whether it be porn, whether it be video games, whether it be whatever, something that is not good for you. Today, I want to take it a serious note and ask that you defeat at least one of the addictions you have. I know it's rough. I know it's hard. It's all a mind game. It isn't actually hard. It's only you against your mind, and the weakest minds crumble, right? But you know it's possible, and I know it's possible that every single addiction can be defeated. I've defeated each and every single one of mine, and I've had many, many addictions, video game, porn, all of the shit, all of the garbage, right? And I defeated them all. So if I can, so can you. So today you promise yourself. Today you handshake yourself. Today you create a blood oath within yourself that you will defeat at least one of the addictions you have. If you have 7, sure, you're gonna defeat them all, but focus on the one that hurts you the most this year, this winter arc, the one that hurts you the most. And I have made a plethora of addiction defeating videos. So keep that in mind, and this one is a serious one, man, because I genuinely do care about you, and I genuinely want the best for you. It is my duty, it is my mission to bring you from the ashes like a phoenix, right? It is my duty to help you, to take care of you, because it means everything to me, man. It really does, right? Bringing peasants from the bottom to men of substance, men of value, men of power. The transformation I went through, from here to here, it's like, it really is everything, bro. So at least try and beat that one addiction that really hurts you. Next, you must learn a skill, a new skill, whether that be something like trading the financial markets, or playing a piano, or playing the violin, or learning how to play tennis, or learning how to swim, or learning how to skate, or learning how to play the recorder, or learning a new operating system, or how to code, or how to program, or how to become a YouTuber, or how to do any of this. You must learn something that you have not done before. Why? Because this expands the mind, it gives you a new experience, and it gives you new stories to talk about. Practically 90% of my videos, I tell a short story, either at the beginning or somewhere throughout the video. Why? Because this, number one, it actually gets you inspired, and number two, because I love telling stories. I love telling stories since the dawn of this channel has been created. I love speaking and I love telling stories. What you could do is improve your speaking skill by reading the book Influence by Robert B. Cialdini. Right there, you've just got 2 birds in one stone. Remember the 2 birds in one stone. Remember they read 30 minutes a day rule, and then learn a new skill rule. Boom, 2 birds in one stone. Learn how to, enlist in the military, whatever it is. Okay, learn something new. Add it to your arsenal of tools, your arsenal of assets, your arsenal of life skills. It doesn't have to be like some corporate thing that makes you money. It doesn't have to be any of that. Literally, it could be playing the piano. If you brought a girl home and you started playing the piano for her, it's over. It's over. That's it. Bag secured. You didn't need to say anything. You didn't play any of these red pill mind games. Hey, I'm gonna text you in 7 hours. You brought her home, you played some aesthetic piano music, it's over. Impress some of your friends, boom, respect level is just high. Literally just because of this some stupid thing that you play the piano. It's just a small little nice thing that you can add to your life, and you want to learn one of these skills. Comment down below exactly what skill you want to learn, and I'll reply to you. I'll literally like the comment and I will even reply to you. You have my word. Next, you want to pray every single day. Now, for those of you, I don't care what religion you are, man. Okay, you can be Christian, you can be Muslim. I don't care what religion you are. Okay, the point is, in your religion, there's God. There's God, or there's something that you pray to, but I'm not gonna speak about that. Point is, you need to get closer to spirituality. If you're a Christian, it's time to get closer to God. If you're a Muslim, it's time to get closer to God. Whatever religion you are, it's time to get closer to God, to become more spiritual. Why? Look at the world around us, man. Imagine if everyone was a godly person. How much better would the world be? You can see all the corruption, all the sin, all the damage, and I don't want to be the preacher, but the point is, you know how beneficial it is for you. I know how beneficial it is for me. We all know how beneficial it is. You don't know when your life will just go like that. You don't know. And you have zero peace of mind if you're not, spiritual about it, or if you're not connected to God. Let's say you're a sinful Christian or you're a sinful Muslim. You never truly have that peace of mind because you don't know when you could just go. You don't know, right? And when that happens, you'll be kind of scared. Like if I told you you'd go like this tomorrow and you were never really close to God, nothing in life matters. Not the financial, not the mental, not the physical, none of this matters except what will happen in the afterlife. None of it matters, which is why you need to get closer to God this year. Get closer, man. I don't want to be the preacher. I know people like, if you're atheist, pray to God also. I know. Come hate me on me all you want in the comments. I'm just here to spread a good message. Okay, you don't need to believe in what I believe. You don't need to be this kind of person or this kind of person. I'm just saying, you want to get closer to your own, like, your creator. I don't know why people are gonna but give me the scientific proof that God has been existing. There's a God 7,342 years ago. We found out that the dinosaur fossils showed. I don't care, bro. Leave me alone. Don't go cite your sources with the side, man. I don't care. I'm just here to preach, not even to preach, but to spread a message of spirituality. I don't need to explain how good this is. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it up to you. If you don't agree, fine. But this is just a cornerstone, or not really a cornerstone, but it is a cornerstone of life, but it is a part of this winter arc. Now, this is a very important mindset shift you should have for each and every single one of these rules. Your problems are completely and 100% under your control. They are under your circumstances that you can change, right? Let's say you can't change a circumstance. Let's say you live in X country or Y country or Z currency, and you say, oh bro, the currency is so bad, blah, blah, blah. Are there Indian millionaires in dollars? Yes. Are there Pakistani millionaires in dollars? Yes. Are there Japanese millionaires in dollars? Yes. Are there X country with the worst currency in the world? I don't know. Zimbabwe. I don't know what the worst is. There like Nairobi, Kenyan currency, whatever it is. Is there a person who's done it? Yes. I don't want to hear excuses then. Whatever circumstance you're in, because there has been worse and there have been people that have done it. And you need to have this ego saying, if that fucking asshole can do it, then I can do it too. I get these guys all the time from India saying, oh man, I can't do this because my currency is shit. I can't do any of this because my currency is shit. What about the other guys who are also Indian who bought though? What about them? Do they have a better situation? Do they have a better life? No, some of them have a worse fucking case than you. It's just your own mind. It's your own peasant behavior, bullshit, childish kind of mind that's making you a bitch, basically. And I can't have that. I will not allow that. So the whole thing here, the whole philosophy is, has someone else done it? In my case, has someone else who's also Arab, who's also 19 years old, who's also 5'9", who also kind of looks like me, done my influencer, I don't like calling myself an influencer, but done my kind of job before? Yes. Why not me? Boom. Ali spawned. Ali has risen from the ashes, from the depths of his degenerate university days to now here. Because of this one concept. Wait, has someone else done it? Yes. Has someone else done it with a family that won't support him, that won't care, that won't like, that'll say, no, this is, do this and do this? Yes. Has it been done before? 100 times. Yes. Has there been an Indian jacked guy? I don't. What a stupid question, because I get some of you scumbag black pillars saying, "Oh man, Indians have bad genetics. We don't look the good. We don't look the best. Bad genetic." Bullshit. Has there been an Indian guy who secured a 10 out of 10 woman and has an astronomical physique and who's rich? Yes. Why not you? Have some ego and grab your fucking balls for once in your life, you little bitch. And I don't want to be this insulting person, but sometimes this is how you learn, man. Sometimes you need someone yelling at you and waking you up. This is how I learned as well, right? You need someone yelling at you and calling you a little bitch for this kind of situation, saying, oh man, I'm not gonna do it because I feel like I won't succeed. I feel like I'm not ready. Has there been someone before you who's done it? And the answer is always yes. So why not you? Now imagine if you could be accountable for each and every single one of these points, each and every single one of these rules. Imagine if you were forced. Just imagine that version of you who simply had no other choice but to bend to the rules, and to actually perform every single night and every single day, and be completely different than the last year's version of you who flopped. Just imagine that situation where it's a machine, almost a robot of you that just performs each and every single one of these and transforms. How phenomenal would your life be by the end of these 6 months? Imagine if you had accountability. Imagine if you were forced. Inside Blackthorn, I give you a daily mission, a daily quest for this entire winter arc. And not just that, all the members write down whether they've completed it or not. All the members who commit and say, yes, I'm gonna do this, within the next 12, 16 hours, they get to come back to the home base and say if they've completed the quest or not. And the people who don't complete the quest, they suffer a horrible fate. They get dragged and put onto the pin of shame, where each and every single one of the members for the next 24 hours literally gives them hell. Why? Because this is the Blackthorn way. We don't just have you here for the sake of having you. We force you to grow. And with these daily missions that I'm providing for us, with these daily missions that I'm providing for our family inside, you are forced to go. There's absolutely no other choice. No other choice. Last year you wasted time and you did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. You were motivated for a week and then it died out. You'll be motivated for a week, but you will have no other choice than to perform, because the fate of being put on the pin of shame, it is not fun at all. We'll have you taking pictures of your physique and many of your other realms before the winter arc fully begins, which it technically has. But if you join today, we'll have you taking pictures of your physique before, and in the next 6 months, you will be a completely different person. Here's some pictures of some physiques that can be changed using this protocol. You think you're gonna outcompete and do well and beat the rest of the world because you're winter arc, man. I'm the guy. I can do this, bro. Winter arc. I'm locked in. Yeah, you said the same thing, exactly the same thing last year. I'm locked in, but guess what? Each and every single one of these guys, watching, look at the views. They're all locked in too. But when you're solo, it is so easy for you to give up. Imagine if you had an army at your side, if you had a family, if you had people who genuinely cared about you and forced you to grow. This is what you get inside our family at Blackthorn. This is how you really outcompete. So join today. Look at the first link in the description and let's see you inside. I'll personally be speaking with you one-on-one, having calls with you, texting you, checking up on you. A pure accountability realm is genuinely the best thing I've ever created, but I'm not going to speak about it more. You can check the first link in the description. I'm basically giving you free diamonds. But that's it. Wish not for a lighter load, but for a stronger back.